But let's talk about the primary market as promised. Jagannathan Thununguntla of S&P Capital has joined me now. Jagannathan, morning. Let's start with today's listing, VA Tech. Do you think it will sustain above 1700?
It is again one more company in the very niche space in the water and water treatment. Not many companies are there in the vertical, so there was some excitement because it is one such opportunity. But the valuation at which the IPO came was appearing little on the higher side. But as you would appreciate, in this kind of market, valuation is bound to be high, and the enthusiasm has taken it to that levels. But if there is listing gain, I think better book some profit and then move on to some other opportunities, because even the Coal India and many other companies are there. So it's a good opportunity to churn your IPO money and the portfolio. Yeah, I think at 1700 probably it makes sense to book profit one round.
What about TechPro? Would you book profits here, or do you think there's headroom here on valuations?
So is much more logic to hold on because the company is reasonably valued on the basis of the yesterday's management guidance. It is appearing that it is coming at currently it is trading at just 16 times 1 year forward. So it is much more meaningful in terms of valuation, and even the sector and the industry in which it is playing is quite a good sector. I think it makes more logic to carry on the TechPro. But as they say, if there is a listing gain, why not to book at least some profit? But otherwise, TechPro warrants even continuing in the portfolio.
Okay, let's come to the big one then. What did you make of the Coal India price band?
It is quite reasonable and sensible, and we are talking here about something historic IPO. It is the world's largest coal company, and it is so large that it is almost 2 times bigger than the second biggest. And if Commonwealth Games are an answer to Chinese Olympics, probably India IPO is to Chinese Agricultural Bank of China's $20 billion IPO. Even that on the basis of the 15 rupees EPS of FY10, the company is coming at 14 times PE multiple, which is extremely sensible. And if somebody is looking for stability in their portfolio, be it institutions or HNIs or retail, it is definitely a stock which warrants to be there in the portfolio. It has making of all the factors of being a good quality company in the portfolio, and the value and even the price band is appearing to be quite reasonable. It is much better pricing sensibility in comparison to some other PSU public issues that came in the recent past. So it has all the features of making a good IPO.
Do you think it's attractive enough for retail?
Yeah, 5% discount is also definitely is a good opportunity, because 5% discount may not sound such a big attraction in FPO, but in IPO definitely it makes sense, because in FPO what happens is as soon as you give that discount, it doesn't take more than 1 day to cover up that price by the share price coming down. But in case of IPO, 5% is a good opportunity for the retailers to make. Even from the large picture point of view, it's a very good opportunity for India to increase the demat account penetration, which has been a big problem in India because hardly we have 1.8 crores demat accounts, which is less than 1.5% of Indian population. So these are that kind of IPOs which create that kind of excitement to increase the demat account penetration. So even from the large picture, this has a lot of strategic relevance.
You think the issue will get done finally at 245?
It seems like, Udayan, because the valuation is good, and one more thing is there is a widespread view that what will happen if the liquidity gets sucked out, and will there be any problem in the secondary market. But would like to draw your notice to one simple one fact. In September and October, there were many IPOs which came. If we add up the oversubscription of all the IPOs, the total money that got oversubscribed is to the tune of 56,000 crores. Even in the same period, the market went up 12%. What it shows is primary market and secondary market can coexist. There is no necessity that the secondary market has to come down whenever there is a newspaper of primary issues. And so even out of the 56,000 crores subscription came, 7,500 crores came from the retail alone in the last 1 month. So if we can extrapolate that to the Coal India, out of the 15,000 crores of IPO size, retail bucket is to the tune of 4,500 crores, 30% of it. So on the basis of the September numbers, it appears that even the retail portion also will get subscribed. So it may not be a situation where simply because of Coal India the secondary market has to get dragon. I don't think so.
Thanks, Jagannathan, for your thoughts on that. That's Coal India, and let's